Welcome everybody to Fade to Obsidian. I am Skipper, joined as always by Crescent, and now joined really often by Yogi. Welcome in,
Hey,
guys. Tonight
Thanks for
be
coming.
back.
thanks for coming back. It is a new week. We are recording this one at least in a new week. We've all
We
napped
are.
at least once. Crescent's already leaving.
Okay.
We're back. It is the Animals of Iron Gold. And so, right off the top, everybody watching, make sure you have read Iron Gold, or else we're going to spoil the animals that are in there. Yogi, quick rundown for the fourth time. Why are you our animal expert? Also, what are you drinking?
Just Buffalo Trace, bourbon
Solid
whiskey this
choice.
time. Yeah, King of Punch is above its price point, so always
Okay.
enjoy that.
My empty
Let's
bottle of
see.
it.
Hey, I got a Bachelor's of Animal Science. I have a Master's of Animal Welfare Science, Ethics, and Law. I've been a zookeeper at multiple facilities. I've done a couple of research papers in regards to animal welfare. Um, Oh, I've been taking care of animals my entire life, and I have all my fingers, so you should listen to me.
You have all your fingers. And
And my
That is
you,
toes.
important.
But
yeah. And I just learned that you know how to give tigers medicine while I struggle to give it to a cat. So, very important.
yeah,
I love it. What are you drinking?
Buffalo Trace.
Oh, Buffalo Trace. I'm sorry. I zoned out in the
did you
middle
start
somehow.
ahead?
I said an
Skipper's like,
episode.
ew, bourbon?
No, it's because I heard the word buffalo, and for some reason I just went, yeah, that's an animal, and I just
I haven't worked with them, actually. I'd like
you
to, but I haven't.
okay.
Gotta
Is
come to Canada.
gotta come to Canada. Except for isn't when they're in the wild, isn't it technically a bison? Right? Buffalo and bison are the same. It's just like
Yeah, it's bison. I always get this confused. 'Cause there were buffalo on the plains,
yeah.
and all the settlers were shooting them for stupid reasons. Um, I've, since I haven't worked with them, I'm always like, haven't taken time, like, what is the exact thing?
Yeah.
Because if you work with them, you hear every stupid question someone's going to ask about it every day. But it's on my list of ones I want to work with. I always love
Yeah.
going at spring when the first video of a tourist getting hit by a buffalo at Yellowstone
Yeah.
comes out.
That's fun. I love that. Here's a like weird fun fact for you about where I live. Nobody docks me. I'm going to put this on the internet. Everyone knows I'm in Southern Ontario. It's fine. There is purposely, so the Toronto Zoo has buffalo, bison, whatever. They always call them bison. And this is why I asked the question. And they have 10 acres, so it's a whole joke that you go into the Canadian area and you have 10 acres on one side for the buffalo, and on the other side has 10 acres for the moose, and you never see them. And you're like, are they actually there? But they're like back somewhere because they've created forests and stuff. But near where I grew up, they also have bison, and they just have like wild, like crazy amounts of area for them around for the sole purpose of if something happens to the buffaloes out in like Western Canada or central Canada, they can repopulate using both the Toronto and where I grew up bison. So you can like we used to go on field trips, and again, you wouldn't always see them because they had like viewing platforms, but you're not going into the area with
Yeah,
them, so they might just be like sporadic around. So I always have a like connection to the buffalo slash bison. So there you go. Anyway, so come hang out with me, and you can work with them there.
yeah. I just I'll even cut my hair at the border, so then no one will let me back into America.
There you go. Yeah.
I look. This does not look the same without the hair or the beard.
Oh,
But
yeah. I can see it. Well, you just look like me. Without your beard, we're the same person.
I mean, they'll ship you back to immigration. Will come looking for you, and I'll be like,
It just,
don't look
it's,
at me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, let's get into it. Crescent, what are you drinking?
Right now I've got Okanagan crisp apple cider, and I jumped off camera to grab my bottle of Talisker Surge that I bought in the Minneapolis airport
Oh,
after Laureltide.
very specific. Nice.
It's travel specific whiskey.
Yeah, I
It's in
like it.
duty free only.
Duty free.
Always, man.
I never really shopped duty free. I don't know. I'm boring. I have wine that I don't even really enjoy. And I knew that when I bought it, but I panicked and bought the wrong wine. But I'm going to finish it because I'm a champion like that.
Is it cheap?
It is relatively cheap. It's from, I'm not going to say where it's from because I just added it that I don't really like it. It's one of those white wine twist ones where it's like, hey, here's just like a sporadic group of all of the white wines. And I really liked this brand's 2018. And it is the best wine I've had. And it's cheap, but it was like the best. I was obsessed. And now they've run out and we're on to 2021. And it's a different mix. And I don't like it. But I'm going to continue to drink it. That's how that works. All right. Yeah. I also have, spritz water. It'll be fine. Get my flavored bubbly in. Hydrate or dehydrate. We're gonna jump right into the Animals of Iron Gold. A reminder of everybody's job today. Number 1, Yogi, you're telling me whether or not I can have it as a pet. Crescent, you have to present the animals and remember to tell us where they're found in the book. We need to know that part. And then we do have 2 members of the audience. I don't know if they want to be named, but 2 of our Patreon is hanging out in our audience, watching record, and they can weigh in on whether or not they would take it as a pet or not.
Oh, they get to veto Yogi? Fuck yeah.
No, they
You're
don't get
getting
to
all the pets.
veto. They don't get to veto Yogi. They get to say, yes, I want it as a pet, or no, I don't, or hey, I could live with those standards, right? When we're like, hey, who's got enough money to house a sea demon? For all we know, maybe they do, and, they're going to override. So that's how it's going to work to our 2 members of the audience. If you're listening to this and you want to ever be a member of the audience, join the Patreon. All information is on all of our links that we post everywhere. I'll make sure it's in the show notes. All right, let's jump in. Crescent, what's up first?
All right, first up, we got a super easy centaurs.
Wait, what do you mean?
Aren't they?
Centaurs.
Aren't
Where
they
were
people
those?
technically? Yeah. Where is a centaur? You gotta do the second half of your job here.
So it's literally on the first page in the Fury section of the Fall of Mercury.
Okay.
Family crests, emerald centaurs. Who has emerald? First of all, who has emerald centaurs as a family crest?
Probably dead people now, but
Yeah. Okay, so these are
Hopefully.
they're not like owning
okay.
people.
I wouldn't call those animals. Like, you gotta, in a lot of mythology, they talk to you. They're
People.
It's a
Fair. They are mythical creatures. A lot of mythical creatures are sentient.
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, animals are sentient, but it's sapience is the thing that people
Yes, fair.
often.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So centaurs are definitely sapient. They what's the name? In Greek mythology, the trainer of a bunch of heroes was a centaur. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he trained Hercules for a bit. He trained, I think he trained like all of them, all of the sons of and nephews of all the Greek gods that were related to Zeus. But yeah, no, I don't think that's an animal. That's
Yeah.
a person. That's like a roommate at the best.
That's 100%. I've already typed it out.
Are you provide them with living situation? I never said they had to be subjugated.
I've already typed out not a pet, don't own people for the record. So no matter what
That
happens
is
after this, we're already
100% fair.
on.
Probably butchering the name, but it's Chiron. But he trained like Hercules, Jason, on all those guys who definitely didn't die horribly. But yeah, no, that's a dude. That's a guy who could probably, if he was around, he'd be paying taxes, knowing the government, and they might like he'd probably have to get a license to have an equestrian for his back half or something, depending on
Yeah,
the
I'm thinking like, what does his bed look like? Like this feels like a whole other, like it's gonna be like a stable situation he lives in, but like a really luxury, like,
Yeah.
right? Like,
That's just
So a very
person.
stable roommate is what you're saying.
oh God.
Yeah, technically. But based on some of the books that I know exist, yeah, no, that person would be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
This modern era.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna just,
Yeah.
again, Centaur Don't Own People is what I've written.
Don't know
That is a
people
completely
that-
valid. We
Let's
would
get
say
away from
encouraged.
slavery. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Okay. Next up, literally same sentence. Sphinx.
Ooh.
Once again, that's a sapient being who gives you riddle.
What the fuck do you want from me?
That's just a person.
You
That's
wanted
just like-
creatures, I gave you creatures, god damn it.
But again, that's a sapient creature who gives riddle and then murders you if you get them wrong. I don't. Riddle. They
So
can
what
take care of
Yogi is saying
themselves.
is he's bad at riddles.
Answer is man. Okay, that's the answer.
Yeah. What isn't the Sphinx like just a cat-esque? Like other than the whole
Wait.
talking portion of it, but like it's cat face. Yeah.
It's just like a lady's face generally, and then like animal rest of the body.
Mm. Oh yeah. Don't I feel like wings? Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot happening there. Yeah.
But
All right.
Don't know
Let's
people.
get on to a real animal that
Okay,
I
we're
can have
going
as a
we're
pet.
going 3 for 3 here. Next up is dragons.
Dragons aren't sentient. Dragons in Red Rising. Okay, first off, where is it?
Okay.
In
We don't-
the Reaper section of the Fall of Mercury.
Okay.
I gotta reread this book sometime. But okay, dragons. That one's a tough one because who's dragon? Like some books, the dragons, like they have conversations. They have little people running around doing stuff for them. Other times, it's just a big dumb animal.
Yeah.
That happens to breathe fire. Why? And it's the size of them. If we're talking like Smaug and Hobbit, that's a sapient thing. Don't own people at the size of a mountain. Don't do that. We're talking like Game of Thrones. Those are more animal.
Right.
In one, you could train those dragons.
But how? How do you train the dragons? Hey!
I mean, I did see the first one,
I've only
and
seen the first one.
I was like, okay, that wasn't the worst. It took time.
Yep.
It wasn't like, hey, I like that creature. It's mine now. Aha. I had to build up a rapport. It takes a while to do that. So again, this is dragons that are not talking to you and like
Right.
happens to fly and breathes fire and it's probably bigger than you. Hopefully, you can climb on its back, fly around, and get rid of your enemy. If you haven't, but with enough money, you could do this. The
Yes.
food bill, the food bill. Um, housing would be an issue, but it would take a time to grow. Hopefully, it's like small when it's born. You know, get the clicker, teach it good habits, sort of, don't go to the bathroom in the house, don't breathe fire in the house. Maybe if you live in an HOA, you get rid of the HOA president's house. Perfect.
Perfect.
Encourage.
Yeah.
Um, but, or, get rid of some corporations. Not my place.
Okay. So you're saying if I'm rich enough, I can have a dragon, is what I'm getting here.
Or if you're okay with crime.
I'm absolutely okay with crime.
Like,
You
if
have a
there's like
dragon. Who the fuck's gonna stop you?
once people from our generation get older, I'm like, oh, you need to feed your dragon and you want to steal a bunch of my cows? Yeah, sure, man. I see it.
Yeah.
That would be the conversation.
I like it. Okay.
Like
Well,
a
our audience has already both said want a pet. Nothing can convince me otherwise. And a dragon friend. So, yes. The audience wants a dragon. I obviously want a dragon. It's like my favorite thing is dragons. I am dragon obsessed. I need a dragon. So I'm just okay, we're gonna have the dragon with the sea creature from last week. That's what's happening.
it would very time and resource intensive pet. Assuming it's not something that just talks to you and has its own opinions. It's like, hey,
Right.
like, no, that's weird. Don't know.
Yeah. No, I like it. Okay. Oh god, the cat. Crescent, what's up next?
Next up, another super difficult one. We got pigeons.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like
So in chapter 1, Darrow actually refers to all of the senators watching him as pigeons twice.
Yeah, no, pigeons make great pets. Humanity did them dirty in the past, and they actually really want to be around people. So yeah, if you want to have a bird, pigeons make great pets.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a vet in the area who is willing to take care of birds, and you pay attention to if there's any bird flu outbreaks. Which, if you live other places besides certain countries, you can still get disease imported on.
Yeah, I think we talked about this one a little bit when we talked on the dove, because I was all like, what's the difference? But yeah, they used to be pets. We used to train them and use them in war and shit. And then we just went, no, we don't need you anymore. And now we get mad that they're trying to hang out with us. And
Yeah, actually, we think you're gross now. Bye.
yeah.
And unfortunately, that carried around the world, and everyone kind of after World War I, we're like, we're all done with you. We have phones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like if someone sent a bird with a message to me, I respond to my messages pretty rapidly, but I'd be like, oh, let's respond. Away.
I think it'd be cool. I think nowadays I want the bird. We're all obsessed with the owls from Harry Potter. Pigeons is just that but smaller.
The ravens from Song of Fire and Ice. If someone sent me a bird with a scroll, I'm going to respond.
Absolutely.
My life just got more dramatic.
I sent you a bird. Please respond.
Oh my god. This is a total where my brain goes. You can see the train that my brain takes. One of my favorite things in the book Anna Karenina is that they send a drunk telegram, and I'm like, I'm so glad to know that drunk texting has existed for at least 100 years. Drunk pigeon messages, right? You're like, I just need to get this out of my system. And you send out the drunk pigeon message.
I'm just imagining now, super side tangent. The Mongolian Empire had a vast mail network, and just to rapidly get messages across their empire. Now I'm just imagining like a guy carrying a message, he's wearing himself to death, getting different horses at the checkpoint, delivers of someone's letter, and it's just like a 5-word message,
Yeah.
and it's misspelled or like half of the page is gone because the person like spilled ink on it because they were drunk, and it's like I crossed 7 countries to get here.
I nearly killed myself for this, and you just needed to tell them that you. What? Like. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, pigeons, good pets.
All right. I already wrote them ahead of dragons because I feel like they're more feasible than dragons. I feel like they're probably going to end up being our top the same way I think ravens were last week. But yeah.
If any of our audience know a way that dragons are more feasible than pigeons, let me know. I'll do some work and not ask questions.
Perfect. One audience member does say, that pass on the pigeon because the cat would not be a fan. That's fair. Keep your pigeons away from the cats. Yeah.
You can habituate birds and cats, but it's like you're not around the whole time. Something can happen. Safer not to mix them unless you're like on the ball with it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, what's up? What's next?
All right. Next up, I don't know if you're going to argue with this one, but I don't think they're sapient, or at least not to anywhere near the same level. Harpies. Chapter 2. Severo calls Electra his little harpy.
Okay,
I need a definition of what a harpy is. Remind me and the audience what a harpy is. They're water creatures, right?
No, they are half woman, half bird.
Oh. What am I thinking? Yeah, Selkies, I think. I'm thinking of.
Selkies are the water.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're like a seahorse thing.
Harpies, that's a big no. That's a lady. Happens to also sometimes like to eat.
Okay,
sapient sure.
We're putting under.
Are they sapient? Okay.
Are they sapient?
I don't know the mythology well enough.
Yeah, that's just a lady. Don't own people.
There's now one in the audience group chat, and that is terrifying. Thanks for that. All right. So far, we've got 2 could-be pets and 3 don't own people. We're doing real well here.
All right. I got another good one.
Okay.
Lemurs. Ephraim refers to Kovachi as a lemur.
Okay.
That is a good one.
Lemurs, like in my head, I'm just going to picture like a ringtail lemur. What I'm going to picture for this. Ringtail lemurs are really dumb. Like they're old world primates. They like stopped figuring stuff out. Like they never like, hey, tools. That's a cool thing to do. Like, no, we're good. But they lived in an environment where the only predator. I think they're from Madagascar, so the only predator is the Fusa, which is terrifying in that environment. Don't own a Fusa. But ringtail lemurs, they are friendly.
Okay.
They do crave a lot of sugary foods for their diets, and they are disgruntled when they don't get it. Their poop smells really bad. Their pee smells really bad. You have to set up so much vertical base for them just so they can get around stuff. They don't do well on their own. You gotta have like at least 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
And 4 they are matriarchal. So, and you're gonna they will break down into cliques. There'll be like a couple at the top, and the rest of them are like, I'm gonna steal your food. I'm gonna beat you up if I feel like it. Maybe that's something you're gonna have to deal with. And sometimes they just get a little murdery. That's dark. I was working with some, and one just kind of like was getting groomed. Was actually grooming a male of the troop, and he was the only male in the troop. As far as I know, they've been chill the entire time. And she just like stopped. I was in the enclosure, and I looked up, and she just went and slit his throat because they got actually pretty sharp claws on their thumb. And
Jesus Christ.
That was one of the weirdest radio calls I ever had to make because I was like, he's gone. Like, okay, cool.
What did he do to her? That's the real question.
She was sending a message.
Like,
she's been waiting. Revengeful.
She was ruining him, and then she was just like, grooming him, and then just went, oh, hey.
Wow. Okay. I thought I wanted a lemur. I don't think I want a lemur. I don't think I want one. The audience, yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, Doug. Yeah, you're.
I'm not a big fan.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. Once again, I'm not beating the Yogi doesn't like primate alligator.
No. That you
true.
need it on a shirt. That's your next T-shirt. Will be Yogi doesn't like primates. I'm gonna make you that shirt. Yeah. All right. What's next?
Tattoo.
Yeah, just get a tattoo straight across. Just says no primates.
All right, we're going for something a little less murder happy. Zebracore. Which
that?
I assume is a mix between a zebra and a manticore.
Remind me on what a manticore is.
Well, a manticore is often depicted as like
face of a human, body of a lion, tail of a scorpion, or a tail covered in venomous spines.
The audience says, "Are we sure that's less murder happy?"
Yes. According to that last lemur, yes.
Lemur did it in cold blood, as far as I know.
All right.
Okay. So, zebras are ornery. Like, if you've worked with horses, horses can have opinions, be stubborn. Zebras are like at plus a bit X because they have to deal with stuff trying to hunt them.
Right.
Or, wild horses get hunted. Zebras have to deal with like jaguars and lions, eaters, the water, people, a whole different thing. So they're pissed off. Now, manticores, in everything I've read in other books, they're sons of bitches. And just
are we getting visual
by the way,
aid?
This is chapter 19.
Everyone
is talking about Volga wants a zoo where she can have zebracores and griffins and all other beasties that will eat her in her sleep.
I forgot that Iron Gold gives us the idea of Volga's zoo. I forgot this. Okay.
And here's the thing. I am a dude. Like, I'm a tall guy. Like, I'm 6'1"-ish. Like, Volga's a small obsidian. The small obsidian is probably stronger than the strongest living human, I'd say.
Yeah. Yep.
So, he could do my stuff so much easier. Like, oh no, we gotta give the bear a pill and he hates it. Yep. If you want Anacore stuff, Untethered Sky by Fonda Lee.
Fonda Lee. Okay.
If you know anyone who works with animals, and hasn't read it, this will give them a little bit of existential dread. It's a great book. A woman gets a job raising giant murder eagles to hunt manticores and lions and stuff in the community
Okay.
for her king. It's fantastic. It's like 150, 120 pages. Love it. Yeah, no. If it's what I'm picturing, humans should be nowhere near. Like, if you're an obsidian, maybe. Gold, maybe if you aren't a pixie.
All right.
But like regular modern humans, hell no. Because in some stories they can shoot the spikes, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want that. That's not even keep it with the Z. Okay, so that's now bottom of our list is the Zebracore. Underneath the Lemur.
Such a cute swing.
Just saying. What am I? Will kill you?
Oh,
Can
definitely.
kill you. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
don't be
right.
food.
Don't be food. Don't be a food source. That's our always thing. All right. What's next?
Next up, from chapter 20, where Lysander is getting his shit beat and abducted by the Raw, Kuon Hounds.
What would that be?
So they are an insectoid canid hybrid. So it's like a dog with like beetle shell.
Oh. No,
Terrifying.
That sounds kind of awful.
It's like axe hounds from Stormlight.
that doesn't help me in any
yeah,
capacity.
Okay with that. Nothing wrong. It's just a dog with body armor at that point. Maybe it has an extra set of legs and can kick while it sleeps. I'm cool with that.
Okay. So before or after Pigeon?
I'd say after Pigeon, because I need Pierce to be like, hey, how insectoid? Like, is it going to be
Yeah.
on the wall? Can it like fit through spaces like a roach can? Is that just your housing becomes an issue? How do you like keep them contained?
Right.
They like bugs, in which case that'd be really gross. And I don't know.
Yeah, like how much training can I give that? Like, is it?
I mean, they seem to be very well trained.
Okay.
According to the book.
Yeah, but if I gotta okay, some dogs are like escape artists, and if the dog can like climb along the wall and like fit through small gaps like a bug can, that's a lot of extra training you gotta take into consideration. My dog's on the bed just staring at me to get comfortable, so I'm distracted. But yeah, like low Pigeon until further comments from Pierce on how use animals.
Okay. I like it.
Reasonable. Okay.
Maybe that's his next project is.
I really hope that at some point, Joel said it as well at some point of doing a, how do I pronounce the word?
Bestiary?
Yeah, the bestiary. Yeah, like give us what these actually all are. Give Joel's like drawings. Someone lit escalates.
All
Please
of
listen to
Shallan's
us.
sketchbook.
I would be so into it if they.
Yup.
Lit escalates. Give us what we want. Please, please,
Please.
please. Lit
Like
escalates.
some Aries graphic novels, I love just seeing like what is an apartment
Yeah.
setting. Oh, having like what are these weird animals that you have to look like? Like I don't know. We could find out like, oh, just a regular dog looks super different than our dog because they like inbred it to be like 300 pounds since in feet owners. Just weirdos and they have one.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. Well, I'm excited to put the idea out there. It's not in the works yet, as far as I know, but this is going to be my life mission: is to slowly convince Joel and Pearson to doing this. I like it. Give
I'm gonna
us
do it.
the weird things. Yeah. All right. What's next on our list, though?
For this next one, we've got an Apollonius mention. He is referred to on 2 occasions as a crocodile.
Crescent, you have to use that voice for the rest of just the crocodile chat.
How much he talks now. Okay. So, crocodiles are dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That is like peak evolution. They evolved into crocodiles. They've grown in size. They've shrunk in size. They've been that way for millions of years. It's a peak evolutionary design. It changed that. Size is basically dependent on where they're located in the world and the stuff they got to eat. With that in mind, some people can exist very reasonably around gators and crocs. We are not all Sea of Irwin.
Right.
Rest in peace.
I'd pull one out, but there's carpet. But
Drink to.
we're not all built like a random Florida man who was grown up in the swamps and is like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Right.
That is, I mean, I have limited experience with gators and crocs. I've helped hold one's mouth shut. That was like with a team of 5 people, and yeah, I mean, yeah, they always say you can hold their mouth shut, and that's a way you can keep them from biting you. But we had like 3 people just on the mouth, and then like 2 people on the just laying on the side, and then 1 person on the tail. And this gator was less than 300.
Well, and technically, as far as I am aware, because I am that stupid person who goes walking in more gator country, gators are actually, like, crocodiles are more terrifying than gators. Like, gators don't, in the wild, don't want anything to do with you. They're like, meh, whatever, like, I'll move. Crocodiles are the ones that are like, I'll fucking, like, demolish you. Like, when they do their spins, like the Nile crocodile that, like, spins, no. I can't, no.
It's safer just to assume any dinosaur will mess you up, so you just leave it be, unless you know what you're doing. And even then, you don't need to most of the time. I would say don't have them as a pet, but above people.
Okay, but like
Once again,
below,
don't be a food source.
Don't be a food source. Below Lemur and Zebracore?
Okay, above Zebracore. I'll have to say that.
Okay. But if you're Florida man, you can have a crocodile. Florida man, you're good to go.
I mean, we see small examples of some people who can have very good relationships with these reptiles, but they are not the common thing. Like, there's no domesticated gators and crocodiles.
Right.
We're just like, this is a line where we know that they're mostly chill with. Still a wild animal. They get freaked out by us. They aren't most of them are not habituated to how we act because they see us and they want to stay away from us, or they're just going to stay under the water and we're not going to know they're there.
Yeah. Here's a fun fact about my life. I was at Western Australia Zoo, which is the Irwin's Zoo, and got to watch. There is a fly on the top of my head. Let's get rid of that. I was there the very first day Robert Irwin, who we're all like obsessed with now because he basically posed naked recently. He's 22 and made us question a lot of things. But I was there when he was 13. He might have been younger than I. It was the first time he got to feed an alligator, and I got to be there watching in what they call the crocos. I don't know. It's Coliseum, but with croc in front of it. Um,
Yeah.
and they do not feed the crocodiles. They only do alligators because alligators, for a like, they're more, I guess, somewhat relaxed and laid back. That they're like, we can't predict what a crocodile will do. But the alligators, like, it was just like some guy walking behind a 13-year-old so that he could feed the alligator for the first time, and like there was an adult behind him being like, here's how you. So even them, like, they don't trust their own alligators. Like, they don't. They're
You
smarter than that.
Yeah, like I mean, what's it? The guy who trained all the people at SeaWorld originally for the orca shows.
Yeah.
He's also now one of the people who's like, yeah, we should never be in the water with them.
No.
Like, people who know their stuff, like maybe we come up with an idea, it doesn't work out. But the gator stuff, as far as I'm aware of, they haven't any incidences at
No,
the Western
the
Australia.
Irwin Zoo has never had any incidents with any animals. Like, they get like a sporadic bite, but nothing that's actually dangerous. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like that's a person there who's like their only job is just about like watching the thing and working you out of trouble.
Yeah.
Of that, wish I had that at some of my workplaces that I won't name.
Yeah.
But yeah, always sign paperwork that gets you on insurance before you start working, and not
Yeah.
on your last day.
Yeah, we've learned that from you. Noted for any future jobs I take up with alligators or other scary animals.
Don't be a fool.
I like it. Crescent, before we move on, can you explain what you're doing with your Apple voice for all of September?
So I'm not doing
Yogi's
this in
running
Apple
away from
Voice.
it.
You got to
Okay.
pay for that. So for our Patreon ridiculous tier for September, we well, I guess kind of I decided that because
This was all you.
we had some requests, uh I'm just gonna do Apple Voice reading things, grocery lists, voicemails, threats to your enemies. I don't care. I don't know these people.
Yeah, so if you
So
join,
get signed up to the Patreon.
yeah, we haven't set the dollar amount for that. Crescent can decide how much he's worth. The ridiculous tier is usually around $15, but can go up or down. We've had it up to 30 before. And yeah, you sign up, and Crescent, you can make requests for what Crescent will say in his Apple voice.
And I will do them on this mic because I know it is much better than any other mic
Yeah.
that I have.
Yeah. The audience is looking for "Don't tell me what to do" or "This is the skin of a killer, Bella." We're gonna need some of the prompts. Once you have him recorded, it's up to you what you do with that. Is it going to be your voicemail? Are you going to share it with the world? Or are you going to hoard it just for yourself? We'll let other people decide how that works. But yeah, sign up for the Patreon for September for that ridiculous tier. Again, the $5 tier will get you in the audience with our lovely audience members like we have right now. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, and then $2 will just get you into Comms 3. Everyone loves Comms 3. But yeah.
Love a paywall.
Love a paywall. All right. Back from that commercial break. And I think continuing on the Australia,
We are
vibe.
continuing on the Australia. Lyria and Philippe go to the Cerebian Zoo and they see kangaroos and our next animal, but we're starting with kangaroos.
Okay. Kangaroos are dicks.
I was gonna say, don't they punch you?
They more like their arms shoot out and they like with claws. They don't really curl because they got big nails, so they can really get it in the end, gouge you and stuff. But some people farm kangaroos in Australia. Some people like kind of keep them, but they're considered a pest species in Australia because there's no like the fact that so much in Australia can kill you. There's not really any big predators. Like the dingo is the biggest predator.
Right.
Okay, but kangaroos are jerks. If you ever see a kangaroo standing in the water, that means it wants to drown you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like since kangaroos have figured out that like they're tall and dingoes that tall, they'll often go into bodies of water and the dingoes will swim after them, and then the kangaroo will just hold them down.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Wow.
an uncomfortable number of years ago now. I think there's like a video of a guy. He's going into the water because a kangaroo's got a guy's dog, and he just like walks the kangaroo, and he gets his dog back, and he gets like cut up a bit. But
Wow.
yeah, no, kangaroos will try to stuff that they think is a threat. Yeah, if you ever see a kangaroo in the water, don't go into the water. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. I don't think you should keep them as pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went into this
As far
wanting as a pet, and you have changed my mind, and it looks like the audience agrees that you've changed. It's another. I'm gonna say no to that dog.
I'm kind of liking this having some backup until they disagree with me.
Yeah. Okay. Before or after lemurs, then?
After Lemur,
Okay. Before
is
or
a
after
kangaroo like
crocodiles?
okay? Just from it would be a easier to take care of pets. Hell, oh, you need
Ooh.
a lot of room for a kangaroo. I'm just saying, like food wise, the kangaroo would probably be cheaper than a crocodile. But the space you would need for a kangaroo, hell, water. I'm gonna say kangaroos above crocodiles, just because like the cost of a water feature for the crocodile
Okay.
is prohibitive. Um, if you're, I'm just in my mind, you have the space and you're doing it right, so you're paying for the water fee, everything. So yeah,
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay.
but you shouldn't do.
No. No. Fair enough. All right. What's next? Also, did we
Okay,
figure
we
out
kind of
where in the book kangaroos were? Did you say?
yeah, chapter 29, the Cerebian Zoo
Oh,
with
still the
Lyria and
zoo.
Philippe.
Okay. Yeah. Right. You
Wanted
did
to
say
go
that.
right.
Yes.
I am zoning out tonight. My bad. All right.
Hey, we already touched on this one. Zebras.
Give us the definitive of just a zebra.
Okay. Um, it's like an aggressive horse that you probably shouldn't ride. And they like to bite a lot.
Okay. So,
So,
like, maintenance of it, like, if you just weren't to interact with it, but maintenance of it is the same as a horse, but it's less fun,
more
is
or
what
less.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
less
like it's
fun
just a less.
horse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I mean, pretty to look at, especially if you get a lot of them, and they're like the designs are like
Yeah,
camouflage
like
with themselves.
Just don't take them to a retail store.
What? Why?
Oh, you'll end up paying so much.
it's like the
Barcodes.
Oh, God. That took me far too long. Far
As a
too
retail
long.
worker, yes.
All I do with my life is barcodes.
alcohol after that.
Yeah. All right, where are we putting them? I'm gonna say before or after dragon, because they're not gonna kill you, so they got to go ahead of lemur.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Okay. Predators don't like to attack things unless they're pretty sure they're going to kill it.
Right.
Prey animals choose violence because every day is a fight for their.
Right.
So it's kind of up to you, like which want to be dodging kicks and bites.
Oh, or okay, I'm gonna put it below lemur, above kangaroo. Because at least I feel like
Yeah.
the lemur is more like if either of them you're not really gonna interact with, they're just more fun to watch than a zebra is just like
Yeah.
there. Okay.
And I'm reasonably sure no one has been killed by a like it's like straight up. Maybe someone got bit by a lemur and it got infected and they got gangrene on their neck and they died. Maybe that
We
has
don't know
occurred,
what Zabuafu does in his spare time.
but
It's true.
people have been killed by zebras.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. What's next, Crescent?
Next up, at several points, and if you need me to tell you where they've been mentioned, we have a problem. Rabbit.
Yeah, rabbits make good pets
Yeah.
with
I have
some
friends with rabbits.
caveats.
Yeah.
They poop everywhere, and it's a deceptive amount for how small they are. They need a lot, decent amount of bedding because they like to burrow, they like to hide. Um, but they can have very like unique personalities. They can show affection. Food isn't too expensive. They do like to chew on things, so you got to give them plenty of stuff that they can chew on. Um, make some uncomfortable noises sometimes when they're really upset. Like they sound like they can scream bloody murder. It's
Okay.
unsettling. Also, if they don't want to be held and you hold them improperly and they kick, they can actually break their own back.
Holy shit.
Which is
Wow.
horrifying. Yeah, and imagine, and I haven't really worked with rabbits too often until my last place when I was working with them all the time, and we're like, oh, you help with the weight check and just hold it, but be very careful to hold it just like this, because otherwise it might kick out and break its own back and die. It's like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
No, you hold it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, whoa, let me see you do it first.
Wow. Don't you also have to certain rabbits trim their teeth? Isn't that like a thing?
When you ideally you give them stuff so that they keep wear down their
Yeah.
because they grow their incisors out pretty fast. So you give them stuff to like do, but their nails you actually have to trim unless you can train them to actually just like
Yeah.
do that stuff, or you give them a housing area where they can actually like wear their own nails down on stuff.
Yeah.
But it just comes down to how much you want to invest in exposure of a vet who's good with treating rabbits, which used it. Next time I talk to my vet, I should find out if they do rabbit, just because I'm.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends with rabbits, so I assume there are vets around. Like, I don't know. I've never asked.
It's the weird thing. Like most vets trained on like cats, dogs,
Yeah.
and livestock, and then depending on where you go, you can get other. You might have courses for other animals. I know. Often like zoos will have like a rotation where you can come in, you can learn stuff, but there's. I mean, think of how many animals there are, and then trying to imagine to do veterinary medicine for all
Yeah.
those. And then certain medicine don't react in the same way to certain species. And I mean, some painkillers and like kill large animals, but the same amount won't do anything to like a.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
it's a nice. If you have broad thing, if you have an animal and it's not like a cat or a dog, normal stuff, make sure you have a vet in driving distance that you're willing to go who will see them.
Absolutely. All right, that makes sense.
Are,
So,
are they
oh,
overly? Hang on. Are they overly prone to heart attacks from fright?
I mean, I haven't seen any die from fright personally, so I wouldn't know. And I mean, the ones I've worked with had to deal with people at the zoo all the time doing weird stuff, and some of them died from fright. So,
I had a buddy
but
whose rabbit died because the dog got into the room, but didn't touch it.
oh, interesting.
I mean, that would be a really convenient thing for predators. It's just like, oh, I frightened it. I don't
would.
even have to. Yeah.
Huh.
It's like fainting goat, but worse.
Yeah. I was just
I
thinking
mean,
of the fainting goat of like, say with possums, where it's like, is this really working out for you? Oh, he's left. You've asked such a difficult question.
I defeated him. Yep.
I know. I'm almost at the.
it's big class defeated me.
I'm gonna pull out my open because it's got the crazy rabbit on it. We're talking about it.
Good
I'm gonna
rabbit.
use it. I'm gonna empty my water dish. All right. So before or after pigeon? Because I feel like they're more common than pigeons.
I'd say before pigeon, just because you could. I think every pet store I've been to, you can buy stuff for rabbits, so it's probably used.
Yeah. So that puts it at the top of our list, which makes sense. It's already a common pet. Cool. All right.
Okay, next up, we have several mentions, or a few mentions anyway. But the first one is Severo being gross. He's got gristle in his teeth. And in chapter 3, and it's lamb.
Oh.
But the gristle is not lamb. It is beef from a week ago.
Oh God. Yep.
Uh,
Buy Severo a toothbrush. Buy Severo a toothbrush.
little robots that live in his mouth, and I don't know.
Nanite toothbrushes.
Yeah.
Okay. Lambs and people keep them as pets on farms. Lambs actually have tails when they're born.
Oh.
That is longer than you think they are, but they are if they're long, they actually can become a health issue because the hair catches a lot of poop and can lead to infection. Like one of the only times I'll be an advocate for talking tails for an animal. I don't know why they have them. I don't know what the evolutionary purpose of it was. Maybe over the course of being pets humans, they just like lost the ability to move it or get out of the way because they've always been talked. I don't know what the story is with all that.
Interesting.
But unfortunately, that's like a big health issue you got to be aware of with lambs. But yeah, they can make good pets. But they're gonna get bigger and not be so little cute lamb face and all that stuff. You gotta fear them, make sure they don't overheat, weighed down by the wool and everything. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like sheep is definitely not an uncommon thing. I watch so many oh my God, what's the word? Sheep shearing, where they like go in, and especially the ones that it's like it's been 2 years, and they have to take off like the full. So.
Oh yeah, it gets massive. So you gotta stay on top of the shear.
Yeah.
But if you're someplace cold, it is
I think it was New Zealand, where the sheep's name is Shrek. I know that for sure, and escaped for like 2, 3 years and lived in a cave. And when it came back, it like could not see. Like it's just because we've designed them at this point for their wool, and so then they had to like it had like 100 pounds of wool on it, and they had to shear it all off. So
I've seen this sheep. That's a crazy.
I will make a note to
Yeah.
put a picture of Shrek. I think its name is Shrek, the sheep.
But yeah, no, they make good pets. You just gotta stay on top of the wool.
Yeah.
Their food's pretty available, but I'd say it's like below rabbits. Because
Okay.
below rabbit, below pigeon, just because of like not as common of a pet to keep. Plus,
Right.
they just poop wherever they're standing. That's just I've
Okay.
seen this.
Jesus.
But ahead of Kuon Hound, or however we're pronouncing that. Kuon Hound.
Yes, because that one I want more details before I can make a definitive
Right.
statement on. If it's a dog that can get out through like a big dog, but can like squeeze through small spaces and like climb on walls, how awesome! I now have to change how my entire life is set.
Fair enough. Okay. Crescent, the last one on your list, I don't even understand what it is. So you're going to have to give a long detail on this. Unless I'm just missing something.
You definitely are just missing something.
What is
So
it?
this is the thing that sucks Cassius's face off. His filler injected mask that makes him not look like Cassius. We are talking the Gruesli. It's in chapter 38 and 40.
I just want you to know that as I Google that, the first thing that comes up is Red Rising Pierce Brown. So I still think I need
Yeah.
a longer definition because only Pierce has created this.
I don't know what
This is
more
not.
definition you want. It's a hideous spider-legged slug with corpse-pale skin and a belly riddled with small, hungry apertures.
So the audience has
From its apertures,
called it the
thin
alien
tentacles push
facehugger.
past layers of pallid flesh towards his face. The Gruesli eats masks, you see.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, facehugger indeed.
Facehugger.
No.
Just a silly little guy, and then other audience member says, no, hard pass. I'm going with no, but, tell us we're wrong. Why should we have this as a pet?
Do you need to remove people's masks very often?
No.
I don't think it should be a pet.
Is this one yes as a tool?
Oh.
Yeah,
Just like the Oracle?
Like, I don't live in a... Not a pet, it's a tool. Yeah, because, like, the masks I see, the only ones I would ever encounter are for, like, protective purposes. Like, either COVID masks or desk mask, or, like, you're wearing it, unless you're a burglar, for a, like, good reason. And I don't come across any burglars wearing balaclavas, so I guess I don't need it, but someone might.
I mean, if you have to deal with people who are often altering their facial appearance with technology, and this is an easy way to get that off, then yeah, sure, make sure you're taking care of it. But if not, no, that's horrific. I'm sure the audience would rather suck Cassius's face another way.
I can't believe it took us this long to get to a sucking Cassius joke. I actively avoided making it.
I thought someone was gonna do it, so I just went for it.
I applaud you.
Yep. The audience loves you for it. Wow.
Well,
Okay. I don't know how to
I would've-
recover from that.
and on that note, the episode's over.
Everyone gets to go home on that point.
Yeah, that was the last one on our list for today. Come back for Dark Age, where we have other
There's gonna be
things.
so many in Dark Age. Yeah. All right. Well, I feel like, and people can tell me I'm wrong. We did the first. I'll go over the list in the moment that we currently have. We did the first trilogy as one like ranked list. I suggest we keep the second series as its own ranked list so we don't have to like full blown go down everything. Unless we get to the end of Red God and we want to combine them. But I think we create a new list going forward now. Does that make sense?
I'm okay with that.
Cool. Yeah.
Audience can weigh in on that one as well. But for this episode, so in the not a pet section, we have centaurs, Sphinx, and Harpy because don't own people. And then Gruesli, is that how I'm pronouncing that? It's a tool, not a pet. All right, then we've got rabbit is already a common pet, so that's our top. Pigeon, absolutely. Send your drunk messages using them. Kuon Hound, dog with armor, but how much of an insect is it? That's the question here we need. Then dragon, if you're rich enough, yes. Crescent, there's like weird music coming from your. We're getting weird pickups of yours. Okay, we're gonna see if it. Yeah, okay. Clover backs me on this.
Okay, I thought I was losing my
Bill?
mind.
Not anymore. We'll keep
It
you on.
kind of
We'll
sounded
see.
like really quick, like little chant.
Yeah.
Rumbling. Someone connected to your Bluetooth or something.
Weird. Okay, we'll move on. Anyway, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Did I say dragon? I said dragon. If you're rich enough. Lemur? That's a no from me, dog. Zebra is a less fun horse. Kangaroos are dicks. Crocodile, only if you're Florida man. And a Zebracore, don't be a food source. That's, I think, where we end this tonight. Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, I want the pigeon over the rabbit. I want the dragon over everything. But I want the pigeon over the rabbit. Because a rabbit is just a less fun cat. It just lives in your house. It just is there. But a pigeon, this drunk messages situation. I just want to send drunk messages feeds. Yeah.
Like, just get a random, like a pigeon shows up with like a scroll. I was like, what does that say?
What is Skipper doing?
Do I know who has
Guys,
pigeon?
Skipper is drunk again.
Skipper's drunk. And the Canada Post being on strike is not going to stop me. Also, I can just send
Skipper's
messages
drunk.
from my
Somebody
house.
take her pigeon away.
Guys, I could actually send mail if I had a pigeon. Let's think this through. I refuse to go to the post office. The pigeon is already in my house. Guys.
You gotta train the pigeon to go to the location.
It's fine. Oh, I guess I travel enough. I don't know how you... Okay, I feel like I need to look up the logistics of training pigeons to figure out where Crescent's house is across the country. He's not getting there. It's got to be a local thing. Yeah. All right.
Gotta get across borders somehow.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll figure this out. The audience prefers the dragon. And is this the Patreon funds are going towards now? A pigeon for Skipper? Absolutely. all Patreon funds are now going towards not the sea demon, because I understand that that's going to cost me billions. Just a pigeon. Except for my cats. We gotta be aware of that. All right, Crescent. What on the list would you take?
Ooh. I think I'm going pigeon too.
You're going pigeon.
Everything else is like, actually, no. I'm taking a Kuon Hound.
You do like your dogs. You do like
I do.
dogs.
I'm do so.
Yeah. Okay. I like
Just
it.
because we. Oh, with my luck, that it would have food allergy. Super expensive to take care of.
Well, that's the thing with animals. Anything on this list. Let's put out that we'll be those responsible pet owners, all of us, that say, make sure you're taking your animal to the vet and doing all the things, including shoving pills down their throat like I have had to learn to do. Or wrap them in salmon and then it works. Everything we do on, if you're going to have one of these pets, do it responsibly, including when you're drunk. Don't get mad at the pigeon while you're drunk. Just send it on missions. Think through the drunk messages and how it affects the pigeon. We'll just be responsible about this. Yogi, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
This has been great. Next week, I'm so excited because we all know Dark Age contains one of my favorite chapters because of the animal. I know it'll technically be a repeat, but I am going to request that we repeat that one animal next week.
We will be repeating that. We will maybe even subcategorizing it.
We'll deep dive into said animal. No spoilers because, unless there's no animals in Dark Age. That might be a spoiler itself. Maybe there's no animals in Dark Age. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching or listening. Thank you to the audience. You guys have been great. I love having you here. Thanks, Yogi, for joining us. Thanks, Crescent, for being here. Thank you, me. Yay, friends. Thank you, audience.
Yay, friends. Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Friends. All right.
We would have no reason to do this without any of you.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry to everyone who's jumped on here just because they heard of us at Hazard Bedlam and this is your first episode. We love you most of all. All right. Have a good night. Bye.